How to maximize your social media, build your database, and the power of partnerships. Who here uses social media for their business? Who has a database? Who partners with other businesses for their business? Yeah, less, but more. So hopefully maybe you'll think about partnering in a different way because of Daniel's presentation. Alright, so all of these things must be done. They're not your core business, but they must get done. Why are you doing them? Actually, I'm going to get back from that. Why are you doing all these things? Why are you working in social media for business, have a database, and partner with other businesses? Why are you doing them? To grow? Exposure? Make money? Yeah, all those things. You're going to leverage a larger and targeted network if you're on social media, you're building a bigger database, if you're partnering with people. You're going to increase your presence. Very, very important. Enable you to drive your business more effectively. And therefore, as you said, grow your business, multiply your clients, and keep the ones you have. Let's not forget that. Much easier to keep your current clients happy than to go and look for new ones all the time. And so not only by doing social media, building your database and partnering, will you be supporting your business, but you'll be able to build on it, grow it, and if you do it right, propel your business. So hopefully some ideas I'm going to give on all those three things will help propel your business, or at least get the foundation in place in order to do that. The key thing is all these things are interlinked. They're totally related. You cannot really do one well without the other. If you have a really weak database, i.e. a few people in your database, well then if you do social media, who does it go out to? A few people. So that's not going to work. If your social media is weak, i.e. you post once a month and you post at midnight, you know, it's really not going to do much for you. So it really is thinking what you've got. And that might be then a good time to partner with somebody who does have a great database and great social media, because that you can leverage that. But just think how much a better partnership if you already have those two things strong and you partner with somebody else who has a strong database and social media. You're going to work together and build a much, much bigger, better presence out there and therefore grow your businesses. So they are very, very interlinked. Two things I was taught when I started my business. The first thing was drilled inside me about grow your list, grow your list. So as you probably know, I now have a massive list of people, but really that started from my networking when I started here. I moved here in 2000. And the other thing was if you're not spending a minimum of 4 hours a day marketing, you're not going to really grow your business. You can be the best you can be at your business, but if nobody knows about it, how's it going to do anything? So you need to be marketing. So either improve your marketing or partner with somebody who does it better for you or with you. And so all these three things are very, very important. Not your core business. Interesting, hey? But vital to your growth. So let's go through these. Here we go. So what do you do? So I forgot about this one. So how do you build it when it's not your core business? What's the obvious way? If you want to grow your social media, grow your database, but it's not your core business, what's the obvious thing to do? Outsource. Hire somebody. Who here hires somebody full-time to do their social media and their database? Oh, a few people. Okay, great. Couple, 2, 3. Well, I know, Paula, it's your business. And who else here hires somebody part-time? Okay. Who does it all themselves? Yeah. So, and even if you do hire somebody full-time, you need to understand what you need that person to do, because you need to direct them to your golden geese, to drive them the right social media sites for your business. So even if you do hire somebody, you can't just pass off the buck, you need to direct them. So hopefully in the next few minutes there's going to be something here that you can take away. So let's go through. Building your database. Many ways to do this. As I said, how is it, and I'm not tooting my own horn, I'm just saying how did I arrive here in 2000 where I knew 2 people and now my reach is over 160,000. Yes, I have networked my butt off, that's for sure, I really have. But there's many, many ways to build your database. So I'm just going to talk about 2 of the main ways that have worked for me. There are other ways, but these are the ones that I'm going to focus on. In person and online. Daniel's talked about how you can maximize your networking in person. Very great way to think about building your own team to have a ripple effect of networking. And think about social as well. Don't dismiss the dinner parties, the events, meetup groups, perhaps your children's sporting events. You're with other parents. I'm sure they have businesses or they work in businesses or have a connection or know somebody who does. So don't dismiss the social networking. Business networking, you can do morning, noon, and night in this area particularly. There's something every single day, pretty much. So pick and choose and make sure you're spending your time in a very, very wise way and picking the right networking events for you and your business. Conferences and courses. Obviously, go to where there's a collection of people. Great networking. And then use the skills that Daniel went over to network smart. Speaking opportunities. Put yourself out there, talk to people, ask people, who do they know where you can go and speak? Go to where somebody else has spent the time and effort getting people in the room for you. You go and speak. If you are the only speaker, offer a door prize because then you get everybody's business card. New connections. So boards, join boards of specific industry groups. A few years ago, I was on a board for Red Cross. It's called In the Bag, happens every year. 35 women who are very influential in this area. I met with them every week. Can you imagine the networking and the connections that developed out of that? So think about different boards and industry groups that you can join that are going to be important for you and your business. Online. Who here, let's say on Facebook, has signed up because it's offered a free webinar to grow your business, grow Facebook by 1,000 new followers a week? Who signed up for one? Yeah, I just did the other day. We do it all the time. When you click that, hey, I'm interested, sign me up, what's the first thing they ask for? Your email. They are growing their list. Usually then it takes you to, hey, well, since you're here, spend $9.99 and get this other thing. Oh, well, here's another video and now it's $39.99, you can get this. And then when you're actually on the real video, then it's $399 for the full-blown course. They're growing their list and they're getting you in. It works. So you can be doing the same thing. You can just record a short video and put it up there on Facebook, and you could just do it for educational purposes, so people deem you and your business as being the experts. And then maybe link them to your website, and it's all pointing from there. So there's different things you can do. When I write download IFOs, anybody understand when I say IFO? Irresistible free offer. Woohoo. It's just a thing, if you go on your website, there should be a little sign up saying, hey, get the free download. Hey, get the free CD, the free ebook. It's just to build your list. But if you don't have it on your website, you should. Because anytime you have a special offer or a product, a new service, something else is going on in your business, you want to let people know about it. So then you have your list and you send it out to them. But if you're not building your list, who are you going to let know? The same people, time and time again? Summits. Does anybody know when I talk about summits? Apart from Sean, because we spoke about this yesterday. So, in the last 6 months, I've been asked to take part in 3 summits. I don't know these people. I reckon they must have found me on social media, word of mouth, who knows? But this is fantastic if you want to build your list from 2 angles. If you put it on and you run it, you will build your list exponentially. But it's a lot of work. So, a summit is where you get, let's say, 25 experts. You decide on the topic, and then you interview those experts on Skype, do a 30-minute webinar, and you have their expertise about that topic. Then you ask that expert to give some freebies, and you get 25 together. You offer these things for 2 days. Hi, James. You offer these things for 2 days. People then sign up for them and listen to these free webinars for 2 days, and because they sign up, they get all the freebies. How fantastic for the listener. And then that one person gets their information, their webinar put out to 25 other people's databases. And how fantastic for the person who organized it, because actually they get all the lists, but you get the advertising and free marketing. So try and be on one of those. If you want to do one, it's a lot of work, but well worth it. Something else to think about if you really want to grow your database. Make sense? Okay, so if you are growing your list, you've got to get a system. You can't be just having piles, well I still do, piles of cards on your business cards on your desk at home. So get a system. Everybody familiar with Constant Contacts or MailChimp? If you're not, you need to be. And Infusionsoft, it's a much more expensive but phenomenal system. Data entry, don't be doing this yourself. Hire somebody. Look for somebody locally, ask somebody who's got a teenage son, daughter, an intern, just get somebody to do it for you. A few sites some of you might be familiar with. Upwork.com used to be Odesk, you can get somebody from $3 an hour there. And if you want your website built, graphic design, you've got people, all prices all around the world. You just go in and look for what you want and you'll get lots of people saying they can do it. And they're fantastic. Hi, my mum. People who are just mothers, it doesn't mean they're unskilled, they just have children. And online jobs in the Philippines. And then we'll just search for virtual assistants. And just ask other people. I'm sure many people in this room, who has a virtual assistant? Yeah, ask the others. They can all recommend some. So ask around. Maximizing social media. I'm sure you all use some of these sites. But do you have a separate business page on Facebook? Yes. Good, you should. Because then you can block friends putting silly photographs on there and silly things. You can control it and keep it to your business, your core business. Also, the key thing is, use the ones for business that are related to your product or service and also the demographic of your core clients. You don't need to be on all of them for business. You just need to pick the ones that are going to be right for your type of business and the people you're trying to attract. Why do you post on these sites? What do you do? Why are you doing it?
Exposure. To become familiar with your potential clients.
Okay, yeah.
Educate.
Education, yeah, okay, yes, absolutely. Lots of things. Connect, inform. You get deemed as an expert if you put out a lot of educational stuff. You increase your presence and your reach because people share, people pass it on. Let people do your marketing for you. You just have to push some stuff out there and you can redirect people. As I said, if you have a new product or something on your website, post and put a link and it redirects to more information on your website. So you get new clients. It keeps your current clients informed of what you're doing, and it presents opportunities, like people reaching out to me to ask me to be on these summits. So great, they might be for you, or reaching out for speaking opportunities. And how are you going to use your social media? Obviously posts, we all know that. But blogs, are you somebody's guest blogger? Or do you ask somebody to blog on your blog? Because then they're going to share that to their database. It's going to get you onto their database. So how are you using your marketing platform to have that ripple effect, to get yourself out there wider without you doing more work? The same with podcasts. Either do podcasts or be on somebody else's and get interviewed. Again, they will share it around with their network. Video. Who here does video for business? Yeah. Have you got it transcribed? Get it transcribed, get a virtual assistant to put that into posts, into blogs. Repurpose your video. Transcription is cheap. So get that done. And then use your circle of marketing to redirect people from your social media to your website and wherever else you wanted to redirect them. So repurpose your material and it becomes very, very viral and effective for your business. Processes, formulas, that's when I'm talking about going onto Facebook and saying, hey, join this free webinar, because you know then it takes you to another page with another welcome video and then another page. It's a formula that works. You don't have to know how to do any of this. Hire somebody who does. This is not your core business, but it must get done. So either if you hire somebody part-time, full-time, as I say, you don't need to be an expert in this, but get somebody who is. And they understand how to do that. Okay, power of partnerships. Who here is partnering? I know Dan is, maybe, he spoke about that. Who is partnering with other businesses for their business? Okay, quite a few people. Why are you doing that?
Golden goose.
Find golden geese, yeah.
Leverage.
Leverage. What else?
More business.
More business, yeah.
To become a resource.
Become a resource. Yeah, absolutely. If you partner with people, it gives you a place to play a bigger game. And really, why are you in business? Don't you want to play a bigger game? It gives you diversity. You can partner with other people who fill in your weaknesses, so you can stay with your core strengths, and then you offer those core strengths to them, so you might fill in their weaknesses. Great partnership. You get a stronger threshold in your business arena. More business contacts, because you're leveraging each other's contacts and referrals, or becoming a networking team, as Daniel spoke about. So more introductions. Offer more complementary services, as I said, and more exposure. So it basically all leads up to more business, which is really what you're looking for, I'm assuming. Yes, that's why you're here, not just for the food. So it's pretty good. Okay, so who to partner with? Partner with people who have the same customer base, but do not compete with you. And then you will be a power to be reckoned with. So think about that. Maybe who do you know in your networking arena who doesn't compete, but you were looking for the same customer base. And then when you're doing networking events, you can go together, work the room, and come back together and share the same business contacts that you've made together. All right, so how do you do this? There's one-off ways to have partnerships. There's short-term, there's long-term. So the one-offs I've just mentioned, the networking, go with a partner to a networking event and divide and conquer. You can put on events together, podcasts and webinars, because if you join forces, you're doubling the ripple effect, because you're going to put it out. If you do 2 or 3 people, you're going to put it out, they're going to all put it out to their database, and it gets shared and passed around. So smart use of your time and effort. Short term are those summits I spoke about. Start asking around. You never know who's putting one together. Fantastic way to get your word out there. And books. I'm in 2 books. I only wrote a chapter in each, but the 25 other authors, do you think they're going to share that on their social media? Yes. And so your name's going to get out there. Easy way to do it. Long term is partner with other companies. Long term, as all those benefits we said. So you can play to your strengths and fill in those weaknesses and share referrals. Power teams is a name that comes up in BNIs, those familiar with BNI. But create your own power team. Get together 2, 3, 4, or 5 of you who complement each other's businesses and co-present to companies or your people you're trying to get in front of. And then maybe have a laminated card made up with your details on it. And each person is going and doing separate presentations, and they're all leaving behind that card. Just you're duplicating your efforts with ease, easier, less time of yourself. So think about what you're currently doing in all these areas and how you're working it, and could you be working it better or smarter? So if you do these things, you maximize your social media, you build your database, and you partner up, not only could you be getting more clients and keeping the ones you have, but become a magnet for more revenue, which again really is all we're after. So in closing, and I'm probably way over my time because Mary's even sat down now, and she's giving me the thumbs up. Sorry, hey. Okay, so things to think about. What are you currently doing in these areas? What could you be doing differently? How can you link them more effectively? Because maybe you think you're doing them all well, but are you linking them to make everything viral? Hire somebody to do some of the basic stuff. It really will make your life easier and make you appear that you're out there. Perception is critical. And list out some potential partners and go and explore them so you can start playing a bigger game. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.